Obviously.
I guess. Do you want me to fix you some Pepsi?
Hey guys, welcome back to today's third video. And today I'm with the rest of my family. Because my cousin Emma, she's shy. My aunt Nana, Estelle Nana. My mom just walked away. But the only purpose of this video is to do the Christmas presents.
Right now, Oregon is just holding on, and this Oregon defense has been asked to do a lot in the first half to keep them in this game.
Boise State just short of Oregon territory. They've only run 25 plays on the Duck side of the 50. Oregon's run none on Boise side. Wolpen wrapped up and knocked down. No room to run at all. Quick tackle is made by the Amador Lenore as we check in with Molly.
Reese, you saw Cedric Wilson hobble off. He was pointing to the outside of his left foot, swearing and cringing in pain, and he even tried to stand on his left leg and nearly fell over. They have heavily taped it, but he's still walking gingerly, and he is not at 100%, Reese.
Here's the play, Molly. The jet sweep, rocket sweep. Look, it's hard to tell exactly what happened to him. But Cedric's a guy that they want to throw it to, hand it to, get the little touch passes to. And without him, that is a major weapon gone from the Boise receiving corps. Rippon feels that pressure behind, steps away from it, throws it up deep. C.T. Thomas covered very well by Spring.
How about the hit by Jonah Moy, who got in a little bit earlier? Rippon holds on to the very last second until, boom, gets hit right as he throws that football. Clean hit. Did a good job by Moy, not getting too high, getting close to hitting the head, the face mask or head, or the helmet there of the quarterback Rippon, and Oregon's defense again gets off the field.
Quinn Skillen will punt, the first punt of the day for Boise State. Mitchell fighting it a little bit, but got under it at just about the 21-yard line, and Oregon will try to get the offense going when you come back.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you, teachers. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, teachers, for going the extra yard for our young people. I just want to thank Mrs. Brown.
Thank you, Professor Ray Black. Thank you, Dante Williams.
Thank you, Coach Brian Williams, for pushing me to be better.
I'm ready to go that extra yard for teachers.
Are you ready to go the extra yard for teachers?
Wasn't good, was it? The wings wasn't no good, was it?
A poignant moment at the coin toss for this Las Vegas Bowl. That is Riley Goldgard, who's walking out to participate in the coin toss and do the ceremonial toss to start. She was one of the 546 people injured in the Las Vegas shooting back on October 1st. 58 people were killed in that tragedy. It's something that continues to be in the minds of not only the people of Las Vegas, but all of us. A terrible, inexplicable tragedy. It's great to see Riley walking. That was the first time publicly she had been able to do that. Good gain on first down to Nelson as we check in with Motley again.
Yeah, Reese, senior left tackle Tyrell Crosby is a Las Vegas area native, and he switched jersey numbers today, wearing number 58 to honor the 58 lives lost in the Las Vegas shooting. When talking about it with me, he got emotional. He cheered up, saying this game means the world to him. It's a way of representing those who've lost their lives.
They botched the handoff attempt on a high snap, but Herbert's going to make something out of it. Justin Herbert and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Molly last night saying that if this were a different bowl game, because Tyrell Crosby, much like Royce Freeman, has NFL aspirations, might not be playing, but Here's him going to work, a guy who hasn't allowed a sack all year, hasn't allowed a quarterback hit according to some, but clearing the way on the broken play. Ronnie Johnson trying to get up close to the 50. Ducks trying to, they won't get any points for it, but they're just trying to cross into Boise territory for the first time today.
Yeah. And Mario Cristobal says a lot because of where he played at Miami, the players he played with throughout his coaching stops. He says that Tyrell Crosby, the best offensive lineman that he's seen or been around, period. I think that says a lot about the respect he has for him.
A lot of heat on Herbert. Now it's like an interception, and it's going the other way. Looks like a pick six, and Kekala Kaniho. Touchdown, Boise State.
Justin Herbert just throws this ball out into the flat, and the receiver, you know, he's creating, he's improvising. The receiver, Charles Nelson, goes downfield. Instead of cutting out, it's easy to look at Herbert and say, what's he doing? But I'm up here thinking, where is Charles Nelson going? As his quarterback is starting to scramble for his life, he needs to come back to him instead of turning and going downfield, so a miscommunication. And Kaniho, who has his second interception, is just sitting right there. Steps in front of him and says, thank you very much. Take that for a touchdown.
If any transformation can occur, it can happen on a university campus.
Not just acquiring basic knowledge, but using that knowledge to help people.
Helping people interact better with the world.
And a fear of failure isn't enough to stop me.
A university built not just on where we've been, but where we're going. The University of Oregon.
For over a century, the Pac-12 has been a catalyst for collective excellence. An extraordinary blend of 12 unique universities. Combined, we elevate team chemistry to an art form. Connected by geography, passion, and creativity, our student athletes continue to find ways to marvel and amaze. As standout performers and inspiring innovators. As future leaders and global game changers. These are the elements of excellence. Pac-12, the Conference of Champions.
It has been a colossal fail of the first half for the Oregon offense. Their fourth turnover just resulted in a pick six. Justin Herbert throwing the pick. Kekala Kaniho putting Boise State at 24-0.
Every coach, every player trying to talk to Herbert to try to keep his head up. This is one of the first turnovers. In fact, the first turnover. Tony Brooks-James on a fumble out in the flat. Here's another one where they got to the quarterback, caused a fumble. This is the interception. And then the last one for a pick six. Good-looking true freshman nickelback, Kaniho, 5'10", 175 pounds, steps in front of that, takes it all the way in. So even though the Oregon defense is keeping him in the game, the pick six, now you're down 24. You got 5:11 to go in the first half. They've not been able to cross midfield. Herbert, how does he respond after that pick six?
There is some historical words of hope. They gave it on fly sweep to Jalen Red 2 years ago in this bowl game. BYU turned it over 5 times in the first half, fell behind Utah 35-0. They didn't win. They came back to make it a 35-28 game. So
you're trying to keep the crowd excited here. People watching back home.
Got to give Apple Green some hope here. Hasn't gone well here in the first half. Boise State has been really impressive.
That's the thing, is it's easy to sit here and look at Herbert and Oregon's offense and say, what's wrong? But Boise State deserves a lot of credit here for the preparation of getting ready to play in this bowl game. They have not crossed midfield yet. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. But everything here, you're thinking, okay, they got to be able to run the ball. Can't run the ball. Got to get the ball out in space. You got a lot of quick guys out in space. They're making tackles in space. Everything they've tried, Boise State has defended.
Andy Avalos, defensive coordinator for Boise State. Had a spectacular first half. Herbert, quarterback. Nobody open. Pressure coming. Leighton Vander Esch again.
And, you know, they try to block him. This gives you an idea of his athletic ability, is watch how he's able to get in and go over top of the back who steps up. The back does a nice job of stepping up right there, submarines him, but instead of him just accepting that and using his hands, look at the athletic ability. Up and over him, and it comes up with a sack. One thing Herbert has not done a good job of is a kind of a presence in the pocket of feeling that pressure and getting rid of the football.
You know, the awards we've talked about Van Der Esch winning this year.
Disaster!
And everything's going the Broncos' ways. Boise State falls on it. DeAndre Pierce there to grab it. Son of Antonio Pierce. Over New York Giants.
That's just what Oregon needed. It's one way to get into plus territory. Let Boise State fumble it and try to recover it. But Pierce heads up, does a good job of getting back there and jumping on top of the football. By the way, Brian Harsin, 3:21 to go in the first half. They're not thinking, all right, let's just work the clock here. Oh, no. They're going to keep doing what they've been doing. They're trying to think of getting more points here. Try to get to 31 by half.
We got Mahone in the backfield. Madison has played. He's their 1,000-yard rusher running back, but not a lot. He's been dealing with an ankle issue. There's Mahone carrying that ball a little loosely at the beginning, but he put it away and got a pass.
Think about what these Oregon players have been through. You know, Mark Helfrich is fired. They bring in Willie Taggart. Willie Taggart's got, you know, a lot of optimism and they're going to recruit well, and they're going to make the most out of this year. And all of a sudden, he, at the end of it, leaves to go to Florida State. Now they're determined, this is our guy. We got to have Mario Cristobal. He's our guy. So they're trying to get ready for a bowl game, and now they're down 24. And they got assistant coaches that are down there trying to coach them. That you don't know, are you going to Florida State after this game? Are you staying? Are you going?
Well, talking about Jim Leavitt. We saw Leavitt talking to Justin Herbert a minute ago, and he was disappointed not to get the job.
No, my point is these players, they're not just trying to figure things out against Boise. They've been dealing with a lot. That's the defensive coordinator who wanted the head coaching job talking to the quarterback. When was the last time you saw a defensive coordinator talking to the quarterback like that? My point is, imagine being Herbert. Imagine being these players, and your best player is healthy, and he decides he doesn't want to play in the bowl game because he needs to get ready for the NFL. There's just a lot going on for this Oregon team beyond just X's and O's and trying to play Boise, who's incredibly well prepared, incredibly determined to beat your tail.
Hey, look, we want to be clear about this, too. I know that schools outside the Power 5 sometimes get irritated and say, oh, you know, every time we play well it's because the other guy's not ready. But you got your hands full. Catch out there on the side, and it was by A.J. Richardson. What a grab. I was just saying, you got your hands full. Even if you are ready, if you're not, they'll start working on you like this. Look at this grab.
Yeah, they got a flag in the backfield. We'll take a look to see what that is. But he lays out incredible effort.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Defense, 97.
And they're going to get Jalen Jones on top of it with hands into the face. So on top of the completion, which was, by the way, that you know, you get into the bowl season, you start looking at the plays of the bowl season. That's a pretty good starting point here. The first day of bowl games of a receiver going out and making a play. Right there, 97 green, right into the face there.
There's no question about it.
By the official, but I'd love to see that catch again. I think it's beautiful.
I get 31 plus the penalty.
And how about the fact that Cedric Wilson's down right now with an injury, and you're wondering who can step up and make a play, and A.J. Richardson says, no problem. Put the ball up there, I'll make a play on it. Does a good job getting that right elbow underneath the football to be able to secure the ball in.
Saw it go up toward his shoulder just a little bit. He was looking up into the sun to try to grab this too, but
good coverage, by the way, by Thomas Graham, the freshman.
Graham is a future star at the corners out there, but Richardson looks to have gotten the better of him that time.
They're taking a peek at this, see if that ball may have touched the surface.
Saw it move up toward the shoulder a little bit as he rolled over and wonder if The ground helped him secure it.
This is where I usually turn to Davey Kataya and say, all right, big fella. He's our official up in the booth, normally helps us out.
So we're left to our own devices. You call this a catch or not?
After there was another shot that it showed where it made it look a little bit more in question. His ball moved there.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, right there.
After he turns, the ball moves just
here
ever so slightly, and then
see there, right there.
After review, the receiver did not maintain possession of the pass to the ground. It was incomplete. The hands to the face will be enforced from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
So the hands to the face penalty even more costly. So it's not the huge game, but still Boise State after the 15-yard penalty will have it on to 37 of Oregon with under 2 minutes to play here in the first half.
My man Davey Kataya is texting me and saying incompletion, so we appreciate that. But now we take that one off the board, but we still got to appreciate the effort there by Richardson to laying out.
As close to a catch as you can get without it being a catch. Big hole on the middle for Madison as he rumbles inside the 30.
Run that counter play. The right side of the offensive line collapses Oregon's D-line and opens up the easy lanes for those big boys to pull around.
You want to talk about a demoralizing touchdown as if the entire first half hasn't been demoralizing for the Ducks. You let the Broncos put another one on the board, go to the half at 31.
Irvin back in up at the top.
Cedric Wilson had checked back at the top. It was good to see him there. Coming up on the Mercedes-Benz halftime report, Evan Nagandi, Booger McFarland, and Matt Brown. Let you know what's going on. Bulls really getting cranked up today. Full slate on ABC and ESPN.
Brian Harsin still the 2 timeouts.
Good protection for Rippon right on the money, and it'll be a first down inside the 15. And Wilson appears to be healthy enough, maybe a tad.
Watch the patience here by Rippon. Waits again all kinds of time, but puts it right where it has to be. Relationship in the work that Brett Rippon and Cedric Wilson have put in over these last 3 years. You can just see when you give him time to throw and you don't take away Wilson, they're gonna make that happen.
Rippon struggled with confidence early in the season. Herbie didn't throw his first touchdown pass into the 5th game, and one of the guys that stuck with him was Wilson. Told him, hey man, just keep doing your thing. Come out and throw the ball. Don't worry about, when Kozark's coming in or whatever, throw the ball.
I think it was about week 8, the Utah State game, where they just seemed to turn the corner, and I think it allowed Rippon to start to trust the linemen and the receivers around him, and I think they also, the play calling from Zach Hill opened up a little bit more instead of being so conservative, and I think that's where the offense started to really take off.
All right, now look at this one, Herbie. Both quarterbacks in there together. We've seen this on tape quite a bit. Rippon taking the snap, Kozark's in motion. Oh, Statue of Liberty looking, and the Ducks have the ball. Keep his feet.
Don't score, man.
Dive. I got your Statue of Liberty, and I'm taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon.
As much as we appreciate Boise State and some of these tricks, does this one come back to backfire on them? Got up into the face mask of Mahone, who's a freshman, and Troy Dye, who's been the kind of the catalyst of this defense most of the year. Number 1 of the team in tackles, picks that ball up and shows he's got the speed to take it all the way to the end zone. And yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna take my phone back. So we're gonna get the presents right now and put them in the living room. Yes! Emma! Come on! So you guys, we're gonna grab the presents right now, yay! And yes, you guys have to come because I want you guys to see all my presents. And no, guys, I am not trying to brag.
Grab presents and bring them. We'll give them to whoever they are.
Okay, so we're not. Oh, okay. So apparently we're. Help me! I'm dying. Ow!
Lay your phone down.
Oh, they breakable.
Emma, put yours over here.
Okay, well, Emma carried those, so. Okay, so we're still grabbing presents, and this is gonna be literally impossible. So right now, I'm just gonna try to stack them up right now because this looks. So we're just gonna stack them up right now.
Okay, put your phone down.
Okay. I'm not leaving my subscribers behind. We're still putting presents. I'm just bringing them and setting them. We can sort them later. Because I always sit on the end. So, I'm not going to be very happy if I get some on the end this year. Yeah, that's our Christmas tradition. How do you guys do? How do you guys do Christmas? In ways like opening. Courtney. There's only Nana and Papa's left. Oh, Jesus Christ. Huh.
Who's it all in?
I have no idea.
They just been bringing them.
Which one's Papa's? Which one's Nana's?
Now they're back in the game.
He can see mine.
Field of 5 here in Vegas.
Now you need to give them out.
Papa's. I'm going to set these back here. Okay, that was on. Hold on, I need one. I need some.
Who's that, Courtney?
Mine.
Mine?
Mine. That rabbit bag.
Who's that snowman bag? I think that's mine.
It said let it snow. You like to come?
Are you even looking at names?
They already know.
Oh, yeah, that's their shirt.
Papa's with his little man. Oh, wait a minute. You got way too many over there.
No, no.
Got him! Touchdown! Oh my God!
Turn that off or down.
They killing them.
Chris.
I don't have the thing. I don't know where it's at.
Right there beside you.
You need to turn it off when you pay attention. Who's playing anyway?
Boise State and Oregon.
Chris.
Go Ducks.
I'll say you get.
He left it in a ball game.
Well, it is Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas. And the girls are opening their gifts. So get over it.
Okay, we're going from oldest to youngest this year.
And Papa goes first.
Papa goes first.
Wait, isn't this the smallest
That's always
one?
been tradition. They got nothing to do with the smallest.
I go smallest.
No.
I'm going smallest to biggest too.
No, you're not.
You remember as a
We're going
child.
oldest to youngest.
Smallest to biggest.
Nobody opened up the living room door to find out what Santa left you until the youngest got there, which was me. Wow. They'd all be lined up. I'd be taking my time, strutting around.
Y'all ain't getting him man like it there.
I knew they couldn't go in there and see nothing until I got there. And I was going to be the head of the line.
She was mean, wasn't she?
So why did I want to get in a hurry? I was mischievous, that's for sure.
Yeah, she passed it on to us.
Passed it on to y'all. Y'all just flourished mine up a little bit more.
Organized.
All right, Pop, you better sit down. Make sure things fixed up.
I want to organize.
Blow all the pieces.
Here, Emma.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I'm going to open one, and then you can open yours.
No, we're going to do
Gordon.
No, just one.
Hey.
One person at a time.
Walmart gift card.
Chris, you got your phone?
Yeah, mine. Yeah.
Mine's in the car.
Well, you need to go grab one because mine's going to die.
From Aunt Dana
I
and
thought
Uncle
Papa
Kevin.
was going first.
Yeah.
What happened?
We'll open this one next.
Tradition.
Little girls go first.
They're more.
Who's
this from?
Me.
Emma.
I bought that for her last night.
Oh, God, my
Open.
stomach. Shouldn't have ate them. You want 2 tablets? I might get some.
Chocolate.
Got a big old bottle. Probably 2 big old bottles.
You're welcome.
I got one.
Thank you.
I'm going to say.
It's solid milk chocolate.
I like that.
No, thank you.
I like the milk chocolate better than dark chocolate.
That's what I had to give Nana last night, Daddy.
I'll eat it. Surely got a bag.
That's what I bought
Oh
her.
my God.
We'll get it when we all get it.
Yeah, you got rub my belly tonight.
I knew it.
Who is it?
I called it. I knew it was Wonder.
She smelled of it and everything last night. She said, I know that's a book. It smells like a book.
And plus,
how do you smell a book?
and plus
She said,
I did
"You got a
that.
smell right here." I said, it smells like wrapping paper today.
We ain't got 15 minutes to wrap this up. Come on. It's halftime and then the ball ball game's on.
Stupid football. I'm so sick of football. I can't stand
Oh, it's in a box. You got a box. We need an eye.
Oh, you
They was on the 5-yard line. Getting ready to score again.
Do what now? Don't open that one yet.
Don't open that one yet.
Don't open it yet.
I forgot what we was doing.
Woohoo!
You got to wait a line.
You just thought you was going to get that and open it.
Did you shake it again?
Which one?
She
That
can't
one?
figure that one. Is that one she can't figure out?
No, it's this one.
You can't figure that one out either because it rattles from it.
Yeah. It's like it's key. I bet it has to be. Ooh, yay.
All
Well,
right.
I'm gonna want me some of them.
We need some of them here at the house.
I need me some of them. Give me a black one and a red one. Oh my gosh.
I'm stealing this chair.
I got one. And it was a big one. But it had color pages in it. But Mama can't find it.
Okay, so this is from it. Dana, Evan, and Emma.
Tear it from the side, honey. Just tear it from the ends where it's taped.
Honey, I wrapped them, so
Yeah.
you roll me on.
Mama was doing peanut butter balls.
I did my best.
I said, you either gonna have to come here and do peanut butter balls, you want to rip it.
Oh, I know what that is.
Well, I don't really want to do either one of us. We used to.
Honey, you can rip it. Honey, you can rip it.
I had the tape on them, they wouldn't stay together no other way.
Some of my boxes wouldn't fold out.
Break the box though.
Fold in.
Stick your finger down the side.
Emma.
You gonna have to
little
get a little
knife
pocket
right there.
knife, honey. She ain't gonna be able to rip that tape.
Got
it.
Where is it?
What is that?
Pretty.
Let me see. What
Turn
is
around,
it?
let them look at it.
Oh, it's got your initials on it.
Mama goes, is that something you'd wear? And I'm like, yeah. So you think Courtney'd wear it?
And it smells good.
Oh, she smells everything.
Does it smell? Does it smell like a shirt?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this in my lap. I like this.
Let me see, Courtney. I like that.
That is pretty.
Pretty
Got
cool.
the blue
Throw it over here at your mama and let her look at it.
That's
She
cool.
won't
I
look
like
at it.
that. That's the first time she's had any kind
Next,
Let me cut.
You got underwear?
I can't. Here, baby.
What's a
Put it
unicorn?
the Taste Squad
Is a unicorn
donut pack picnic, 11 pieces.
Alright, well don't open it up yet. Let's go.
What is it?
Yes.
What's that, Tina?
Let me see.
Tina, text me.
Espresso flavored lip gloss.
Woo wee.
What else has it got in it? Slide back in. I can't see for your big head.
And then it has
You got a big one
donut,
like your
a
daddy.
donut sticker,
Oh my
coffee
goodness, I need to go puke.
a donut even, a unicorn.
You might have to eat the whole bottle.
I got a purple donut lip balm, a pink
Hey, you gotta
donut
need
lip
to go
balm,
puke or go
a grape
crap, boy.
flavored
Girl, we
lip
ain't got
balm.
about 5 more minutes. We gotta be done. Ball game be back on.
Would you shut up?
Poor baby can't even enjoy your Christmas
I
present.
knew it.
What?
I knew
I'm
I
so
was
glad you got that
Speak
game.
out. Speak out.
I knew I was gonna get that. I
They
mean,
got like a regular version that's probably adult, more adult, yeah.
And they got a.
And you
That
can
was
buy,
a
you can buy extra.
Now, is that the one she was talking about? She had loudmouth down.
Oh, we couldn't find a loudmouth. That's the only thing.
this is the one I thought that Loudmouth was this.
No,
That's the
that's
right
right.
game.
Yeah.
So we got the right
Kinda
game.
what we
There
thought.
was a guy last night that got that, and we did a trivia game, and you went and picked up his. Oh,
What is that?
and he got that.
It's the
and he put it
LOL
in the
game
house.
that I wanted.
Yay! And he was sitting there, and I told Chris, I said, I wish Doug would have got that game for Courtney, because
That's a good thing you did.
I'm gonna open this. No, I'll open this one there.
They got extra boxes, just small boxes you can buy with extra cards in it. And things to say, like,
I don't
you go
trust
through
it.
Mama.
Let me
Right,
put it.
mm.
Can I open this one?
I love that paper.
Y'all hold your ears.
You better watch out.
That might blow up.
Oh, ears.
Oh,
What
Lord.
is it? I'm gonna make a racket when you're.
Woo, I need to take a picture. It hold my ears.
What is it?
Open it quick. Open it quick. Hey.
Oh, you big.
Look at
It's a unicorn, Hootie.
Well, I figured she squealed out of that.
A unicorn hoodie. You like that?
I told you it's a unicorn.
Let me see. Turn around and look.
Cute.
Cute.
Oh, the body's flipping
Got a heart
around.
on it.
Oh, that's cute, Courtney.
Who was that from?
I have no. I know. I was about to say I had no.
I picked that
I figured she squealed out of that.
She picked that.
The LOL game was from us.
Who's that one from?
I'm scared.
That one might bite you.
Was from us. And the
That one might bite you.
It's a hoodie, Daddy. It's not gonna bite me.
Oh, look at that.
Yay.
Camouflage.
Don't you like that, Emma?
Yeah.
I didn't figure you would because it's pink.
I like anything camouflage. That's the only time I wear pink.
She'll wear pink.
Oh, well, see.
I didn't think you liked
I'm gonna
camouflage.
throw that up here. Watch, you got that one left.
All right, let me see
Can
it.
I
So
open this now?
let me cut it first.
Found that on the clearance rack.
Courtney,
Found that on the clearance rack.
We found a lot of
Let me
them.
hold it in my
What's the line?
Ricky wants that
It's
new
gonna
bag.
help you, baby.
She's just
You ain't
gonna
gonna
cut.
open
She's
it.
not
She's
gonna
just
open
gonna cut your
Yeah,
tail.
y'all really need to hold your ears.
Yeah,
Hold your
I
ears.
think so.
There's nothing in it.
Hold your ears.
Yay! Well, now what's this?
That's a noise maker. That's what was rattling.
Janice said, I put them in there. I'm not gonna do that.
I told Todd, I said, I gotta fix it somewhere where she won't know that, that's what it is. If I wrap 2 round balls, she's gonna know
No,
what.
exactly, and that's what she said. I don't think I got no LOLs, Mama.
I'm gonna take them to the side.
All right, let him open
That's
her.
right.
Can I open this though? No.
Not right
Ain't
now.
no good shit is
That's
free.
what Emma does.
Not yet.
Is that what you wanted, baby girl?
Oh no, you didn't.
Let me see.
Is that what you wanted?
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, what is
What
it?
is it?
It's Beauty and the Beast.
See, I knew it was something.
That's on there.
Morty
I
told me
didn't
it was
snap
pink.
quick
She
enough.
said